everybody. Okay, so first of all, I'm sick, so I look like crap, and this is my new HD camera, so bad day to start using this. But a lot of people have been sending me messages asking me to give you guys an updated video on how I do my my braid outs. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Now earlier today I kind of did like a wash and wear thing with Icy Fantasia gel, and I used jojoba oil under it, so my hair is actually still pretty wet. But yeah, so that's what I was doing with my hair earlier, and I know this is not something that's gonna last, so I need to wash my hair, so this is kind of perfect. Alright, so I always start, you know, my wash sessions the same way, and that's with Pre-Poo Treatment. And for the past couple of months I've been using Vatika Oil. I love it. So it's a type of coconut oil, so usually it will solidify if it's kind of cool in your house. So you can just sit it in a cup of hot water, and then I will just rub this into my hair. My hair actually feels really soft, even though I have all this gel in it because I put the oil on under, so that's good. So yeah, you just rub that into your hair, and I think I've mentioned this in previous videos and other people know this, the Vatika oil does have a scent that some people might find unpleasant. So that's why I only use it for pre-poos. To me, it smells like if you ever had steamed dumplings from the Chinese food store. It smells like that. It's like the sausage or whatever that's inside. That's what it reminds me of. And I mean, that's one of my favorite things to eat. So I like the smell, but you wouldn't be walking around smelling like that. So yeah, you just put that in your hair, and you might want to do it on damp hair. You can do it on dry hair. It's up to you. My hair is damp. And then I'm just going to stuff my hair inside of the cap. And you can leave it on as long as you want, 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever, however you're feeling. Now, I'm not going to show you how I wash my hair. I've talked about it in previous videos. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to use when I wash my hair, because I'm washing my hair in a sink. So, for my shampoo, I'm going to use Oyin Handmade's Poo Bar. I love this because it lasts forever and it gets your hair clean, but it never leaves it feeling dry and stripped. My hair always feels like pretty moisturized when I use it. Today for my conditioner, I'm going to use Aussie Moist. Lately I've been using the VO5, but because I had gel in my hair, I do want something that's a little bit more heavy, a little bit more moisturizing, because I need to make sure that I'm able to detangle through, you know, the curl or whatever. And to detangle my hair, I'm going to use this Aveda double detangler. I will do a review on this soon, but I've been using this for a couple weeks now, and I love it. So I kind of have not used my Tangle Teaser in a while. It's kind of been replaced with this. Okay, so what I will do is, sometimes I wash my hair in braided sections. Today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wash my hair, put conditioner in it, and then I will detangle it in sections. And as I section it off to detangle it with the double detangler, after I rinse the conditioner out, you know, comb through it, whatever, I will braid it. So when I come back, you will see me, I will have like 4 to 6 to 8 large braids in my hair. And then I will go from there showing you how I do the actual braid out, and then going forward, you know, after a couple of hours showing you what the finished results are. So hopefully when I come back, maybe I'll put some makeup on so I don't look a hot mess. Alright, so I just finished washing and braiding my hair, and I just did 4 big ugly braids. They look really crazy because, you know, my head was down in the sink. So now what I will do is unravel a braid, and the reason why I do the braids like that is because it just makes styling so much quicker and easier. You know, you're not just looking like, oh, I have all of this hair that I have to braid. You just go in one section at a time, and I'll probably split each section into like 2 or 3 or 4 braids. I'll probably do 3. So, because the smaller you do them, you know, the less time they take as far as drying and everything. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 products, all by the same brand, Oyin Handmade. I used Hairdo, it's sort of like a leave-in. And then I used the whipped pudding and the Shine and Define together as, you know, styling and hold. So I'm just going to take about that much, you know, per section, because I have pretty big sections. And I just smooth it down, section of hair. You don't want to rub or do anything like that, because those are things that will cause you to end up with knots in your hair. So just rub it down the strands. And let's see, how am I going to do this? Sometimes when I do it, I'll take, you know, the section I want to braid out, and then I'll put the styling product on, or sometimes I'll just put it on, you know, the bulk of the hair. I think I'll do it that way. So I'm just going to take some whipped pudding in my hand, and then I'm going to take some Shine and Define, and I'm kind of running out of that, so I'm going to try to use a little bit less of that, like that. Oops. And then I'll just rub it together in my hand to mix it, and rub it over the hair, just like I did with the hairdo. Now I'm just going to take a section, and I need a hair clip now. There we go. I'm going to clip up the rest. And my hair has pretty much already been detangled, but I'm just going to run a wide tooth comb through it again. And then just braid. It's really simple. And you want to make sure you don't braid too tight or anything like that. So I'm just going to braid. And then usually, eventually, you know, because it's hard to get all the pieces even, so one of the sections is going to get too short. So I just combine it with another section, and then I twist the rest of the way down. So like the last 2 inches will be like a twist. This gives you a nicer finish. At the end, you'll have like a little curl when you take it out, because if you just braid it down the whole way, it's harder to unravel, first of all, in the morning, or, you know, after it dries, and you're not gonna, it looks less natural, you know, just having that crimp, and like I said, your ends are gonna look crazy. Alright everybody, okay, so as you can see, I finished braiding my hair. I did about 11 braids, because this last section I had was pretty small. You can see they're, I guess you could say, like medium size. The blocks are pretty big though. So because I did them kind of big, it's going to be very important that I let them dry thoroughly before I take them out, in order for the braid out to look decent. So if you want, you can sit under a dryer to kind of aid in the process, but it's only 6 o'clock, and I mean, I don't work tomorrow, so I can really leave them in as long as I want. Overnight should be good. It's just a good idea. If you don't have anywhere to go, you know, after you do your braid out, don't cover your hair with anything, you know, until you go to sleep, so that it could kind of speed up the drying process. You know, if you're just going to let it air dry, you're not going to sit under a hooded dryer or anything like that. So yeah, that's my braid out. One more thing I'm going to do, one last step, is I'm just going to rub a little jojoba oil on the braids, concentrating on the ends though. Just to kind of seal in some extra moisture. And then I usually just rub it on the top right there, kind of smooth it down a little bit. But yeah, it took me about 20 minutes, less than that I guess, to braid it. And you know, sometimes they'll come unraveled a bit, so watch for that. But yeah, that did not take me long at all, and I think a big reason for that is because, you know, my hair was already sectioned and it was pretty much already detangled and everything, so I just had to further separate it, apply my product, and go ahead and braid it. So I'm gonna let these dry, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like when I take them down. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and my braids are dry. I just cover my braids with this thing. I showcased this in my video on how I wrap my hair up at night. It's kind of like a do-rag sort of thing, but like I said, it's like a hair sock. That's what I said in my other video. So anyway, we're just gonna take these braids out. Alright, so all of my braids are out. It only took like 3 minutes to take them out. If you had twists in, it would probably take like 60 seconds. But so this is what it looks like, and you can see what doing a bigger braid, what type of wave you'll get. Now, and you know, this is looking a little sparse, so I like my hair to be fuller and thicker, so I'm gonna go back and separate. And you can kind of just pull the pieces apart. You don't want to just like start finger combing or anything like that through your hair. Just kind of separate the pieces, and I'll make more curls and crimps. The thing with, you know, separating the crimps though after a braid out or twist out is that you just want to make sure you're not separating to the point that your hair loses the definition and it just looks frizzy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pomade that I got from Aveda. It's called the Humectant Pomade. Brillant Humectant Pomade, my bad. And I'm just going to take like that much, like a dime size amount, and put this in my hair and use it to like pull out at the roots to make it look bigger. Okay, so I've got it to the volume that I find acceptable, and now my part was kind of too far over to the center, so I usually like a far side part, so I kind of just pulled some of the bangs over to the side, and I'm just kind of like pinning them off of my face. So I just like pull little pieces back and then just take regular bobby pins and tuck the hair in and just kind of pin like that. So that is pretty much it. That's how I do my braid outs now on wet hair. Other than that, I will do curl formers so my hair is really stretched, and then I'll do the braid out that way so that my hair comes out, you know, it makes it look longer. But that's how I do my braid outs, and you know, you can kind of just tailor it to however you like it, making the braids bigger or smaller, and if you do them bigger and you separate, you'll get a bigger, fluffier look like this, or you can do smaller braids for a more curlier, defined look. So it's all about whatever you like. But that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.